Hi friend, it's Janet from Paper and Spark here, and I'm so excited that you've decided to purchase the 2018 Goal Getting Guidebook for Makers. In this quick welcome video, I'm going to walk you through how to get the most out of your guidebook and the resources available to you that come with it. First, I want to talk real quick about the methodology that I used when creating this beautiful masterpiece, the Goal Getting Guidebook for Makers. So this time of year, or any time of year really, we hear goal setting as a trendy thing to do. It's a buzzword. There's tons of people selling planners and goal setting groups and goal setting masterminds and goal setting webinars and all sorts of stuff going on about goal setting right now. And a lot of times it's something that we know that is important to do as business owners, and we go through the exercises and we write down things on paper or in our planners or whatever, and then by like January 16th we've forgotten the goals that we've set and we're just, spinning our wheels, working in our businesses, moving forward as best we can. My goal with the guidebook is to make something that is going to be truly actionable and meaningful for specifically makers, so business owners who are handmade sellers, selling physical products, maybe on Etsy or Shopify, that kind of business, right? You, hopefully. And if you know me at all with Paper and Spark, I'm an accountant, I'm a numbers person. I like to look at things from a numbers perspective. Numbers to me are real, they're concrete, they aren't ambiguous. There's no, fuzziness there. The numbers are what they are. So to me, using numbers, and more specifically financial numbers, money-related numbers, to set our goals helps us take more actionable steps to achieve those numbers. Numbers can be broken down into more numbers and into actual thoughts and tasks that help us get there. So unlike a lot of goal planners and workbooks and exercises that you're going to see out there right now, this guidebook focuses specifically on financial goal setting for your business. And it's all going to revolve around how much you want to pay yourself in 2018 from your business. So most of us, we've set up our business for one reason or another. It was a creative hobby, most likely. It's something that you're passionate about, and you said, hey, I could make money from doing this. That money figure in your head may be a big number or a small number. You may have a goal to have a, profitable side hustle. You might be trying to replace your full-time job. You might be trying to support your entire family. The goals can be different, but the point is there's some sort of money reasoning behind why you decided to start this business. So that's where we start with the guidebook. We're going to set the goal for how much you want your take-home pay to be, and we're going to build your entire business's plan around that goal. We're going to work backwards in tiny little steps, saying if you want to pay yourself that amount, how much do you have to make in sales? How much can you budget for expenses? How many orders is that going to take? How can we break that down by months of the year? How many sales per month are we making in order to be able to pay ourselves this goal number? We're going to get down into the nitty-gritty numbers and money of your business to figure all that stuff out. And once you've got those goals thought through and figured out, then we're going to say, okay, what actions do I need to take to achieve those goals? What changes do I need to make in my business? What products do I need to focus my time on? What sort of marketing efforts are going to make sense for me to reach that goal? Where can I invest and where do I need to wait? We're going to be able to figure all those things out by setting these number-related goals in this workbook. So I hope that you're excited to take on goal setting from this sort of perspective. I think you're going to find it a little bit different, and it is going to require using your calculator, but we're going to do it together, and it's going to be so fulfilling and rewarding when you've worked through it and you start working towards that and seeing that these goals are achievable. So your purchase includes, of course, the actual printable, which you don't have to print. You can work on it on your computer if you prefer. I really like to take pen to paper. So I've personally got my workbook, printed out, ready for me to fill in. You can go get it nicely bound for pretty cheap at, your local UPS store or Office Depot. It also comes with a spreadsheet version of the printable because I know a lot of you surprisingly are like me and like spreadsheets. And if you don't want to have to, get your calculator out to do the number crunching, you can input your numbers into the spreadsheet version instead. And it's going to use built-in formulas to calculate some numbers for you, make your life a little bit easier if you'd rather do it digitally on a spreadsheet. You are welcome to use both the printable workbook and the spreadsheet together. You can enter numbers on the spreadsheet and use some of the open-ended prompts and questions in the workbook to actually write answers. So you can use them together if you want. And then I also encourage you to join our totally free community on Facebook called Goal Getting Makers, and that's where we're going to have a live work through of some of the exercises in the workbook together in the month of January. So starting in January, about 2 to 3 times a week, I will be going live in that Facebook community, Goal Getting Makers, to work through 1 or 2 pages from the workbook as a group. So this is going to be a great place to kind of see the workbook in action. If you want to work through it with a group or with me, I'll be there holding you accountable, keeping you motivated. I'll be there to ask questions. You can compare goals and answers and tactics to other makers in the community. It's going to be really fun. We're going to have like a live party type of atmosphere while we're goal setting together, and I hope that you decide to join me there. Finally, if you really need help with breaking down your goals into small, tiny, actionable steps and achieving them as the year continues, then I hope that you check out my mini course called Asana for the Goal Getting Makers. And this is where I teach you how to use this free productivity project management tool called Asana to break your goals down, manage your to-do list, brain dump all the ideas that we have as creative people, and actually get things done and not lose sight of the goals that you're setting in this workbook. So with all of that being said, you're always welcome to reach out if you have any questions. My email address is hello@paperandspark.com. Let's get started goal getting.